All right, let's talk about erasers. So in Photoshop, we have 3 eraser tools, okay, and they can be found here, right above the paint bucket and gradient tool. We have eraser tool, and then background eraser tool, and then the magic eraser tool. Okay, so let's look at the eraser tool first. The eraser tool is a very straightforward tool used for erasing. Okay, and just like the brush tool and the dodge and burn tools, you choose your brush and you choose the hardness. Okay, like so. You can choose the opacity, you can choose the flow, okay, you can choose the smoothing. Works just like a brush. Okay, so let's turn off the spacing here, or actually 1%. Okay, so yeah. So what the eraser tool does it erases things, erases parts of your image to the background color. And right now our background color is set to white, right? So if I turn this, if I switch this, the background color is now black, right? So I'm erasing it to black now. Or if you have transparencies, so I'm gonna unlock this layer, okay, and then it becomes the layer and not the background. Then I can erase it to transparency. So you see this like checkerboard pattern? That's transparency. Okay, so I'm erasing to transparency now, and just to show you that what a transparent layered area does is I'm gonna add a layer, okay, and I'm gonna draw something behind it. Okay, so this is transparency, which means I can actually, you know, move it, right? Okay, so yeah, if you erase to transparency, you're just completely removing it from the layer and not returning and not revealing the background color. Okay, so I'm gonna undo. Okay, so that's the eraser tool. You know, if you have a drawing tablet, you can be pretty precise with it, right? You can also kind of like soften the edges a little bit and then do that. Okay, soft edges, right? But you know, for drawing and painting in Photoshop, it's practical, but not so much when you're trying to edit photos, right? So when it comes to photos, you might want to use the other tools, the background eraser tool. So let's check this one out. Okay, so this has 3 modes. This is continuous sampling, and this samples once, and then this samples a background swatch. Okay, so background swatch meaning this color right here, the background color. Okay, so I want to get rid of the background right here, and I'm going to use the continuous sampling mode. Okay, so I will bring my brush, my eraser over here to the edge, and you can see that despite going over the edge, it's not erasing past my spoons. Okay, so this is a really useful tool to erase just the background. Okay, so notice how my cursor, it only erases when it touches the sampled color, like so, right? It's not doing anything here, it's not doing anything here, but once I move the center of the cursor to a color, it erases, right? So that's because the limits is set to contiguous. So if you want to use it like a regular eraser tool, you can set it to discontiguous. Okay, then you can just keep erasing, like so. Okay, so I'm going to show you what the continuous sampling does when you go past into the spoon. Okay, so the center of my eraser is outside the spoon, right? But once you enter the spoon itself, it starts sampling the spoon. So now you're erasing the spoon. Okay, and now the background is being untouched, right? So sampling, it happens continuously as you're erasing, okay? Which means the center of the eraser, it can't go into the spoon, because once you do that, it's gonna start sampling the spoon itself, right? Okay, so to avoid that, we're gonna choose sampling once. Okay, now wherever you click, that's gonna be the sample, and then it doesn't matter if you go into any other area, right? Except it's now erasing where the spoon is, where the content is, because it's dark here, right? So it's like it's similar in color. That's why it's erasing it. Okay, so but if you look at this spoon with the salt, that's not happening, right? So this is a better option if you just want to go wild with the erasing. Okay, you're only erasing that certain color. Okay, which means if you start erasing right here, like where this salt is, okay, it's only picking up the white, so it's only erasing the white from your image. Okay, so all right, so now all the white and the salt is gone. Okay, so say if I want to erase just the saffron. Okay, I'm only erasing the saffron right here, okay? Because I sampled the color of the saffron, right? And if I just want to erase the green, I can click on the green and it'll just erase the green. All right, lastly, let's look at the magic eraser tool. Okay, so the magic eraser tool is a little redundant because we already have the magic wand tool, right? It's basically the magic wand tool, but it just erases it instantly, like so. Okay, so the good thing about this is it's quick. Bad thing about this is you don't really know what it'll erase until it actually erases. Okay, so if you click on the lighter area of the background, it only erases the lighter area, right? If you click on the darker area of the background, it only erases the darker area of the background and leaves the lighter area, right? So, I mean, it's the exact same thing as using the magic wand tool. You can just use the magic wand tool to select areas and just erase it, right? Like this. Okay, it does the same thing. Does the same thing, right? So leave this as like kind of like a last option. You feel free to experiment with it, but personally, I think just using the magic wand tool and then erasing it manually is better. Okay, yeah, but play around with these 3 eraser tools and do your exercise, and I'll see you in the next lesson.